doesn't look like here. The first day I came, I couldn't stop looking because there's so many people. The buildings,
I'm overwhelmed. It's also just in general the size of the city as well.
Yeah.
The size of the towers, etc. The first time you see it, wow, so huge. You feel like an ant.
So thank you for taking the interview. So where are you from?
Toronto, Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
So what brings you here this time?
I've just always wanted to come to Japan, and my brother found a cheap flight, so we were like, let's just go because we're not gonna find a cheap flight like that again.
Oh, I see. So how much was it?
It was almost half price. It was about, I think, 700, something like that.
700 like Canadian dollar.
Yeah, so that'll be about, I think, 7,000 yen.
7,000 yen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite inexpensive, cheap.
Yeah, but usually it'll be 120,000.
Wow, yeah, that's expensive.
It's usually 1,200, 1,400 to come to Japan. Yeah.
So you got big opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. So we had to come.
So you were interested in Japanese culture or?
Yeah, a lot. I grew up in, where, a lot of anime. So,
I love that.
Yeah, so that influenced the food. Because I'm from Toronto, so it's very multicultural.
Yeah.
So, lots of Asian cultures. So, yeah, and, Japan has a very old history.
Yeah, right.
So
3,000.
I wanted to see all the architecture. I'm a carpenter. So for me, the buildings are very cool.
Wow. So what kind of building are you making as a carpenter?
I was doing custom homes.
Wow.
Yeah, residential. Yeah.
I see. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So that's why. So for you, it's so interesting. Or
Yeah,
like Japanese
I love
buildings.
the buildings, the very old buildings. Those
Okay.
ones are really cool.
Have you ever been to shrine or temple?
No, I want to go. I'm trying to look for them.
Yeah, because it's still secondary, right?
Yeah.
How long will you stay totally?
15 days.
Oh, quite long.
Yeah.
So you got holiday right now?
Yeah.
So how long did you take?
I took 2 weeks, so I'll be in Japan for 15 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So for 2 days, what is the most surprising things in Japan?
How busy it is.
In Tokyo?
Yeah. See, I'm from Toronto, so Toronto's a big city in Canada.
Yeah.
We have about 3.5 million people, but it doesn't look like here. The first day I came, I couldn't stop looking because there's so many people. The buildings are huge, signs, noises.
Yeah.
It was crazy for me. And back home, it's not like that. It's not as busy. There's not as much. It's not as stimulating. Here, it's like you don't know where to look.
Yeah.
It's cool. And then the food. You guys have a lot of food.
Yeah, right. You do like Japanese food
Oh
here?
yeah.
Which one is best?
Me personally, I like ramen and sushi a lot.
Yeah, ramen is great.
Yeah.
And sushi is also very great.
Yeah. Stayed in Shinjuku.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've only been here since Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning we got here. And we are going to Okinawa and then Osaka.
Okinawa.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then Osaka, and then we come back and we'll be in Shibuya.
Yeah, Shibuya is like famous for like Shibuya crossing line.
Yeah. That's what we want to see. Yeah.
But it's quite near. Like it will take only 5 or 6 minutes to go to Shibuya.
yeah?
Yeah, if you have a time, like you should go today or something.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, what is best experience so far for 2 days?
Honestly, I haven't really done much other than eat food.
Just eating a lot.
Eating. Yeah, I love to eat. So for me, I mostly have just ate. And then the shopping.
Yeah.
The shopping's really different. You guys have everything everywhere. And it's very cheap compared to Canada. Canada's very expensive.
So how many times cheaper?
It depends. Like if you go for clothes, the designer,
Yeah.
almost the same.
Wow.
Nike, Adidas, all the big
I knew
brands,
it.
they're all the same. Adidas, everything. But when you go into the smaller stores, like I forgot what it's called, Donkey something.
Don Quixote,
Yeah.
like general store.
Yeah. So when I went there, I noticed there's cheap prices for stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the most surprising, actually, I would say, is the clothing, the way the girls dress.
Yeah.
It's very different. You know, you have girls that wear very black, gothic style.
Yeah.
You know, and then you have like the girls with all the makeup on. They have like the short dresses and the schoolgirl and the, you know, and then you have people that dress regularly, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the styles are very different, very cool.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a surprising thing.
Yeah,
So did you buy something in Japan?
not yet, no. Not yet. It's because it's so early, I don't know, you know, I want to go look around and
Yeah.
see what the prices are. But I came with an empty suitcase so I could buy stuff. So I could buy stuff here to take home.
But you've just started traveling, so
Yeah,
you
I
can't buy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have another 12 days.
Yeah, maybe after Okinawa or Osaka.
Yeah, exactly. When I come back, maybe I'll start buying stuff.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for taking
No
time.
problem. No problem.
Okay, thank you for taking the interview.
Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm from France, Paris.
Paris.
Yes.
You live in Paris?
Yes, not that far away from the Eiffel Tower actually.
Wow, cool. Okay, so what brings you here this time?
This time I just wanted to visit Japan for the first time. This is my first time arriving here and I'm just going to visit around Tokyo.
Just Tokyo?
Yes, mostly Tokyo.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Nara, but I don't think the weather will allow me to do so.
Because of typhoon?
Yes.
Wow, you guys have to stay Tokyo because of...
Yes.
Oh, that's too sad. Okay, so how long will you stay in Japan?
I'm going to stay for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yes. I've just spent my first weeks there and now it's 2 more weeks left until I left.
You still have like more 2 weeks, so you can enjoy more.
Yes.
So how is it so far?
It's great, honestly. Really nice. The food is amazing and really cheap. I was really surprised at the prices. And there's just so much anime things.
You love anime?
Yes, especially in Akihabara. It's really nice. I've been to Akiba Zone, to the little slot machines, the little claw machines. Really nice.
Did you enjoy some gaming
Yes.
at Akihabara? How was it?
It was nice. I got the Trunks from Dragon Ball figurine.
Oh really?
Yes.
So you will like send to Paris?
Yes.
Wow! It must be good memory and souvenir.
Yes, exactly.
I love your t-shirt. Is this Pokemon?
Yes, Pokemon, Umbreon.
Wow, it's so cute. Yeah, is this famous one, right?
Yes.
You bought here or
Huh?
did you buy this clothing
No,
here?
this one I got in France.
France and you
Yes.
wear.
We love Pokemon in France, what can I say?
I see. So you love Pokemon or other anime stuff?
Bleach.
Bleach.
Yes.
Yeah,
Big
Bleach
fan of
is
I'm
famous.
looking really forward to the anime that's coming this October.
Okay, so Bleach is the
Bleach.
best anime for you?
Bleach or JoJo's?
JoJo.
I don't know which is best for
You're a big fan of anime.
Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga. The last chapters were really nice.
Wow.
And that's mostly it, yeah. Chainsaw Man a little bit. I'm not up to date yet on the chapters, I gotta read up.
Maybe you knew almost all famous anime or manga.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'm typical tourist.
But honestly, I'm also a big fan of anime and manga culture, so maybe we can talk later. Okay, so what was best experience so far?
My best experiences in Japan. Actually, I think it was on my first day here. I think it wasn't even that far away. It was a temple in Shibuya. It was just the first time I arrived in Japan, and we just said, "Hey, let's take a walk."
Yeah.
When we arrived in Shibuya, I think it was the Meiji Temple. I think it's not even that far away from there,
Yeah.
and it was just beautiful, really.
You got overwhelmed and impressed.
Yes, exactly. That's the term, overwhelmed. It's also just in general the size of the city as well.
Yeah.
The size of the towers, etc. Just the first time you see it, wow, so huge. You feel like an ant compared to the towers. And my best specific experience in Tokyo, I think it was just going out with family to like the bar and playing darts.
Oh, you play darts.
Yes, I'm very bad.
Darts is not common in Paris?
No, actually not.
Oh, I see.
Mostly because the bars there, where it's like darts and you can go bowling, etc., it's fairly expensive. I think like here in Tokyo you can just play darts for 1,000 yen.
Yeah.
In Paris it'd be for 30 euros or more like 20 euros rather.
Wow.
20 euros, which is
Luxury
around
stuff.
2,500-3,000 yen, I think. So it's a lot more expensive in Paris, so we don't go as often.
So you enjoyed a lot of like stuff with cheap price.
Yes.
Okay. So you said you went to the like, gaming center and you played some.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many yen did you use for the Dragon Ball figurine?
For the Dragon Ball figurine itself, only 800.
800 yen?
Yeah, it took me 4 tries. I was proud of myself.
Wow.
But then I tried for other figurines and I lost.
And how many yen did you use?
I think in total, excluding the Dragon Ball figurine, I'd say 1,500.
1,500 yen.
100 or 2,000 yen, yeah.
Then you quit.
Yeah,
Finally.
then I was like, okay, let's not lose more money.
Wow. That's interesting story. So what is the most surprising things in Japan?
Definitely, one thing that was taken aback is the lack of trash cans.
Wow, yeah.
Because you just have to take your garbage around until you find one, and you can go like for kilometers without seeing a trash can. Very surprising compared to Paris. We just like walk 10 meters and that's it.
Okay.
That
People don't slow in Paris, like just slow away in Paris.
It depends on the area, really. If the trash cans are full, people will use the trash cans. If they're not full, they will just throw around. It just depends on the area, I guess. I was also like pretty surprised in Tokyo because there was no trash cans, so you'd think with no trash cans people would just throw them around, but it's not the case.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing. So when did you start like get interested in Japanese culture?
Really ever since I was a kid. In France, anime is really, really popular. I think we're just behind you guys. In second place for the biggest consumers of manga, anime, etc. So I kind of just grew up with it. I grew up obviously with Pokemon, grew up with Beyblades.
Beyblade?
Yes! I had the...
I used to play it when I was a child.
I grew up with Naruto as well, Dragon Ball obviously. So I was just submerged in Japanese culture when I was a kid. And obviously when you grow up, it just sticks with you, you know?
So maybe you imagined coming to Japan a lot when you was a child.
Exactly, yes.
And how was it like compared to your like imagination? Did you get some gap?
I mean, the one thing I will say that I was surprised is the lack of Bleach merchandise.
Okay.
I was expecting a lot of Bleach like figurines or whatever. There was really little actually.
Honestly,
from what I've seen in Akihabara at least.
Because I guess Bleach was down like almost
For
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, so
That's
like,
why I guess.
the production slows down and bigger anime came up. My Hero Academia, I've seen a lot of figurines. Demon Slayer. So I guess Bleach just gets sidelined, but
That's disappointing things.
other than that, just the sheer size of Tokyo is just really surprising. Compared to the size of Tokyo, it's actually really nice to walk. So compared to like Paris, for example.
Okay.
So these were things that kind of surprised me, but overall it's like really positive.
Okay. Did you have any disappointing things in Japan except for anime stuff?
So far, not really. I will say the weather. I was expecting really tough weather coming in August. You know, the peak of summer, etc. I was expecting a lot of heat. I wasn't expecting how much humidity there was going to be. I kind of got used to it now. It's been a week. But when I first arrived, I had like to take a bottle. I had to drink so much. It was really surprising.
It can be helped. Like last week was more hotter
Yes.
than this week, so
Yes.
I was also dying. So it can be helped. Okay, so last question. Maybe your feeling, like your touch is a little bit similar to Japanese. And could you give any advice, like for like a Japanese person want to go to Paris in the future, like to enjoy as much as possible?
One advice I'd give you is try to talk to people honestly. Where just be sociable, say hello, go to bars, meet people, because Paris it's a lot of tourist traps.
Yeah.
Right. And we'll spend a lot of money in there, but talking to people is free.
Yeah, right.
And it's free, and you get a better experience, I think, that way. Also, Paris, west side of Paris is great for monuments, but if you're going to do boutiques, etc., it's a lot of luxurious things. Dior, Prada, you're going to lose a lot of money there.
Okay.
Eastern side of Paris, some people might say it's dangerous, and that is true. At night, I wouldn't recommend going there, but staying just some bars, seeing people, etc., it's safe enough, and you have a more genuine experience there.
Thank you for sharing. That's all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.